Hey friend, Roger Christopherson here again with another first listen review, and this is one of those bands that I'm not like big huge fan of. I haven't followed them for a very long time. Actually, first album I ever bought was their last one of Kingdom and Crown, I think is what it was called. I actually don't remember. I did a review of it and everything, and I remember saying during that one it was a lot better than I expected it to be, and I was going to go probably check out more of stuff from Machine Head. That's what we're talking about here. And I actually did not go back and buy any more Machine Head stuff, and I have not listened to that album since then. So when I saw this one was coming out, I'm like, all right, I remember liking that album. Didn't really know much about this band, but I figured, hey, I like the last one. I'll get this one and check it out. And I just got done listening to it. Just did some driving around. Just got it a day early. And so I wasn't going to do this review after listening to it because it wasn't that I didn't like the album, but it didn't do a whole lot for me. So I was just like, well, I don't want to get on here and piss people off and say bad things about it and talk about it too much. But I had to listen to it, so I'm going to talk about it anyway. I'm not going to do it probably very long here, but the things I did not like about it, the intro. Why do bands do intros that serve no purpose at all? I didn't understand that. But when the first song finally kicked in, it was pretty heavy, and I was like, all right, here we go. We're off and running finally. Although it sounded a lot like every other band, the style of music I've listened to has done. It was good. I didn't dislike it in any way, shape, or form, but it didn't sound like anything I haven't already heard, a lot of other times. I won't say a million other times, but I've heard it before. But then Atomic Revelations was okay, and that one did a little bit more. There's some clean vocals going on, and they're mixing it up a little bit more because quite honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the harsh vocals. If it works, that's cool. What I did find with this album in particular was when they're using, not all the time, but a large majority of the time, the music itself wasn't heavy enough, in my opinion, for it to have any need for the harsh vocals. It just seems strange hearing music that's fairly heavy. It's heavy, but it's not super heavy where it would require that type of vocal attack. And I know I'm going to make people mad with this one, but he's not the strongest singer in his singing voice. It's not bad, but it's nothing super strong, and the harsh vocals aren't anything unique either. So I know I'm making people mad, not trying to. This is just what I got from this. And so when it finally got to Dustmaker, which was just a load of crap, I don't know what that was. It was just such a waste of time listening to that. I don't know, it was just a bunch of noise, not even a song. I don't know why it was on here. Finally got to a decent song. Unbound I thought was pretty good. I actually thought Bone Scraper was pretty good, and Scorn, I enjoyed those songs. Although not a whole lot new going on here. The riffs, I kept getting weird mixture of vibes from bands I kept getting Slipknot feel, their riffage going on, and then the use of electronics in the background. Bands like Korn have done that a lot. Not bands I listen to a lot either. Even a little Linkin Park type sounds going on in the background. And then it got to Bleeding Me Dry, which was okay. Not anything groundbreaking there either. Although These Scars Won't Define Us and Shards of Shattered Dreams, I thought were pretty good. A little bit more on the heavier side, unique blending of some of the vocals, and that we're not just sticking in one style going back and forth. Although same thing, I just kept thinking that if this would sound so much better with different person singing it, and I don't know. The production was good on everything. It's definitely had the heaviness to it. I didn't find any need for all the extra sound effects going on in the background. A lot of the stuff here just seemed like it was just there for no real reason. And then probably my actually favorite song on the whole album was actually the last song. That one actually started out and actually built up and actually had a cool climax at the end where the vocals matched the music, and it gradually built, and I thought it was a good way to end the album. There was probably, I don't know, half of this, not quite half, maybe a good quarter to a third of the album I just didn't care for at all. The rest of it was okay, and the last song I thought was actually pretty good. So I don't know. It definitely didn't give me the same impression as the last album. I don't know what regular fans of this band think of this one. Like I said, I'm not one who listens to them a lot. I like heavy music like this. I actually really enjoy bands of this style. For whatever reason, Machine Head, I've heard songs here and there. They've never inspired me enough to go out and buy an album until these last two. The last one I actually just thought, I can't remember why I actually bought the last one, but I thought that one was pretty good. And because of that one, I got this one. And now it's just like, well, I'm probably never ever going to throw this in my CD player ever again. And just kind of, at this point, just wondering what Machine Head fans actually think of this one. If I'm way off, feel free to let me know. If I'm, talking out of my butt, whatever, feel free to tell me that. If you agree with me and, maybe I'm onto something, let me know that too. If there's other Machine Head albums you think I should check out that are better than this, that, might be a little bit more inspiring. Because like I said, it's not that there was anything bad on here, but there was nothing new. There was no like riffs or styles of riffs or progression of songs that I haven't heard in a million other bands. I said a million other times. So I don't know. That's just kind of where it left me. If anyone feel like you want to like, share, and subscribe to keep this music alive, feel free. Although I hope their next album is a little bit better than this one. So until then, we will see you.